Wait a minute.
Did he get a piece
Wait
of
a minute. Wait a minute. Go! Go!
Let's go! Let's go! Home run, let's get it.
Yes!
Get him up out Woke up, home run, in a tip, in it. Let's go, throw your hats up. Look for a pick, he got it. They double teaming Trey. Give it to Trey. Give it to Jonte. Pass it over to Bogey. Bogey driving. Give it to Trey. Give it to Trey. Shoot the three. Bang! Let's go, man. Stop playing. He did not put Ritter in.
I'm done. Oh, this mother just put Ritter in? For what? Why would you put Ritter in right now? He know his job is done.
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man? It's your boy Larry, one half of the DIXON Way. My beautiful wife, Sean, the other half. And we provide you guys with live commentary on all our favorite sports teams. From them Braves, them Olson Falcons, the Dream, the Bulldogs, my wife Gators. Appreciate you guys coming through. Hope you guys enjoy the commentary, the content. If you do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ding, ding, to get all our latest videos. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. All right, Drake Baldwin is leading off against the Seattle Mariners. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ball. That's the eye of the tiger. Drake the Rake got the eye of the tiger. Best catcher in all of baseball. Don't play with us. Here's the wind and the pitch. That ball's fouled off. 1-1 is the count. He's young, but he's not inexperienced. Yeah. What's up, Floyd? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Here's the wind and the pitch. And Drake Baldwin gets a hold of one. It's going back to the wall. Home run. Drizzy Drake the Rake just smoked one. Stop playing. Drake, the Mickey Picky Rake. Stop playing with the MVP. Stop playing with the MVP. Chops in the chat, man. Come on, man. Chops in the chat. What's up, T. Terry? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream, fam. I see it. That's good. Oh, I mean, well, Sean Murphy's been activated, so of course he's gone. Swing and a miss. Ozzie Albies up the bat. Drake Baldwin. Here's the wind to pitch. That ball fouled off. I hope so, Terry. I hope we face Suarez. Exact some revenge for all that sorry pitching he did. Yes, MVP. Yeah. Here's the wind to pitch. That ball in the dirt. 1-2 is the count. What's up, Isaac? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you, fam. Isaac, one of our members, says.
Isocrax7 says. MVP.
Swing and a miss. I'll be swinging at something that almost hit him in the kneecaps. Now, mind you, Gilbert is their ace. Drake don't care nothing about that. Drake said, what? What you gonna do about it? All right, guys. Matty O at the bat, having an MVP season himself also. But call ball. 1-0 is the count.
Isocrax7 says.
Here's one in the pitch.
Sup, Larry and
Strike.
everyone.
19 mile per hour cutter just dropped in there. All right. 1-1 is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Regardless of the record Seattle is going to be a hard place for the Braves to play. You know, it is what it is. Like the 7-6 is real hawk right now. Hey man, look, I was watching that game before I came in, bro. Brunson had 27 in the first half. So Brunson having 19 in one quarter and then ended up with 27 at the end of the game. I mean, again, people underestimate Dyson's defense, man. I could just, I could just do with Kelly Oubre. At least Kelly Oubre can shoot. Okay. One of those account. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Matty O swings at a filthy slider. 89-mile-per-hour. Good pitch. You said Kim should be ready when Acuna come back. Let's hope so. But see, that's my whole point, man. Like people just look at Dyson in the prism and just say he can't shoot, so he's terrible. His effect is there. I mean, Brunson tell you. And the only time he really was scoring on Dyson was when Dyson was out or when they were switching and putting no on him. Then he started cooking. He come back. He'd score about 3 buckets on Dyson. Everybody say, oh, the whole game was on Dyson. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball hit the center field going back, caught. All right. So on the Braves, the bond was hitting 4. The Braves scored thanks to Drake the Rake Baldwin. And it's 1-0. Let's go. Braves on top. All right, man. So the Braves are leading on the road. And this is the Seattle Mariners ace. So good that we got a run off of them early. Hopefully we can get that pitch count up. Unfortunately, our other guys didn't really work the count. But that's all right. At least we scored first. We struck first, and that's what's most important, especially with a young pitcher. Richie is pitching. J.R. Richie is pitching today. Right. Look like he got a permanent spot in the rotation. They sent Ditter to the what do you call it? To the bullpen. And he looked good coming out of the bullpen. He gave up an unearned run, but never gave up a run of his own. So that's a good outing for him. Can't make up a bummer. So yeah. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a late one today. Thank you guys for coming in. You guys are absolutely awesome. Appreciate you. All right, here comes J.R. Richie. Let's go, kid. Attaboy, kid. Richie, Rich, let's get it. Not that many fans there. Seattle's always, talked about as one of the best fan bases in all of Major League Baseball. I see a lot of turquoise seats out there. Here's one to pitch. 2-0 to count. All right, Richie, don't be nervous. First West Coast game in the major leagues. For Richie, here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Crawford up the bat, batting 204. Let's make short work of this guy. He's batting 204 and he's leading off. That can give you a sign of how bad this lineup is. Yeah. Here's one to pitch. Strike. Oh, you should have challenged that. Oh, you should have challenged that. 3-1 to count. Here's the 1 and the pitch. Somebody said that Heim was gone. That's Heim right there. Oh, they erased that comment. Okay. Here's 1 in the pitch. No, that's a ball, Heim. Heim, that's a ball. Oh, is that Murphy? Oh, that's Murphy. My bad. That's Murphy. Okay. I should have known with the wide stance. That's Sean Murphy. Okay, my bad. I should have known with that wide stance. With the one leg out, wide stance. Yeah, I should have known that. Here's the 1 in the pitch. One of those to count. Rodriguez up. You are not better than Money Mike. Batting 268 on the season. Always a dangerous hitter, though. Here's the 1 in the pitch. That ball way out there. Richie. Okay, Richie, you just can't put people on base now. Come on, kid. First road game. Well, first West Coast game. Here's the 1 in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by the kid. 2-0 to count. Rodriguez was swinging for the fences. Here's 1 in the pitch. Strike. Let's go. 2-2 to count. Good kid. Way to come back by the kid. You said Sean Murphy is new to the ABS. You're right, T. Terry. He still got to know the strike zone, though. T. Terry in the building. Let's go. And that's a ball. Don't challenge that. Sean Murphy just wasted our challenges. Sean Murphy, we got no more challenges now. You worse than Ronald Acuna Jr. with that. All right, we got no more challenges now. Off the second batter? Really? You're really supposed to show some restraint.
Big dummy.
I'm good, T. Terry. How you doing, man? We got Terry and T. Terry in the building. Here's 1 in the pitch. And that ball popped up. And caught. Dubon with the catch. All right, so we're back to regular baseball now. The AI overlords are gone. At least for the Braves. He gonna come out there and tap on his head again. We're like, dude, you got no more. Here's 1 in the pitch, and that ball yanked down there. What a play by Matty. Oh, and he tags the bag. Double play. Look at that golden glove. The golden glove of Matty. Oh my goodness. What a catch. Tag the bag. Stop playing with me. I am Matty O. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
I don't know if I want. I mean, look, I don't want Drake as the lead off. I'll leave Ronald there. You know what I'm saying? I need Drake up when people are on base. That's great that Drake, look, it's great that Drake got that hit. I would have I would have made Ozzy Albies be the leadoff. Because Ozzy Albies is going to benefit from Drake being behind him. He's going to see some good pitches. He gets on base. That's a 2-run shot instead of a solo shot. The only reason why I keep Ronald there is because that's the way he's played his entire career. But no, your most dangerous batter is supposed to bat third, supposedly. What up, Ryan? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see. They should have Drake Baldwin up for MVP. You can have Matteo up for MVP also, but Drake Baldwin is the MVP of this team. He's the MVP of the NL. Like, we got two. And don't sleep on Money Mike, too, because Money Mike been tearing the cover off the ball. Batting 400 in the last, 21 games? Something like that. Breeze in the building. What up, fam? I see you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. We got 3 MVP candidates, and now one of them named Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's the one to pitch. That ball inside. That Farmer? Oh, no, that's Austin Riley. Austin Riley batting 5th. I don't know why. Southside said he gonna give him a pass. All right. That's fair. First game back. That's fair. I think everybody saw Michael Penix dancing. Dancing and running from 250-pound linebackers at 270. Oh, Austin Riley got a hit. It's going back to the wall. Oh, what a catch over the shoulder. Stole the extra base right there, man. Alzarana with a great catch. Is he formerly of the Rangers? Yeah, he's formerly of the Rangers. Oh, was he with the Rays? Yeah, that was Rob right there. That was a good hit by Austin Riley. Glad to see him striking the ball good though. Yastrzemski raked that thing right into right field for a base hit. Let's go. Good job by Yastrzemski. All right, 1 out. Run on first base. 104.9 off the bat. That's the exit velo if you didn't know. Now you know. And if you don't know, now you know. I like Richardson, man. Our new first base coach. I like Richardson, man. I like both our first base and third base coach. All right, Big Sean Murphy up. Let's go, Big Sean Murphy. Here's one the pitch. Ooh, check swing. Sean Murphy hit like 330 in AAA. Bat 199 last season, but still had 16 home runs. And he was hurt with a hurt shoulder the entire time. Here's the one the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? I don't think so. Let's see. They didn't show it. 1-1 is the count. He did not. A lot of Falcons and our former GM was there. Guess he's still staying in Atlanta. Here's the one to pitch. Sean Murphy rips that thing to third base, but that's going to be a double play. That's 1. That's 2. Womp womp. All right, guys, we're going to the bottom half of the second inning. The Braves are leading 1-0. Yep, everybody saw MPJ dancing. They're like, oh, he looked good to me. I'm going to hold off on that. He wasn't planting in no turf. He wasn't trying to juke a linebacker. He was just dancing. So we'll see what the Dodgers say once OTAs come around. Because even how good he may have looked on the dance floor, you guys saw what happened to Tatum. Tatum thought he was all right, and then sure enough, got hurt during the playoffs. Hopefully, this doesn't keep him out for the majority of next season. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Somebody got common sense. Not saying anything about you, Breezy, but it was a lot of people saying that on Twitterverse. And my take was, I didn't really say nothing about it. I was just like, he looked good, but it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Then he looked good now, but run away from somebody like Michael Parsons. I don't know about that. You know? Matt Ryan said he'd been on the field. Okay. I mean, Matt Ryan would know. Look, man, what I took from those videos, everybody being at his wedding, was all the players still love Michael Penix as their quarterback. Here's the wind the pitch. You know, all those rumors about him being a diva and stuff like that. No, you don't have that many players going to your wedding if you were like that. They would have sent you a postcard. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Yeah, I believe Michael Penix Jr. bounced back too. Here's one the pitch. That ball grounded to the dirt. Richie got it. Richie throws it. Nope, safe. Good hit right there. And got an infield hit. What's up, Money Checkup? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. But he won Coach of the Year. Here's one to pitch. That ball miss. One of those account. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Nasty changeup right there. Love to see it. A 90-mile-per-hour changeup that drop off the table that fast. Wow. That's a nasty pitch. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Good pitch. 1-2 is the count. Canzone up the bat. He's batting .264 on the season. Yeah, man, Seattle's a beautiful place, man. Been there once. Here's one to pitch. That ball outside. It is strange to look in the mountains or look across the way and see the mountains with the snow caps when it was warm in Seattle. It's just an eerie feeling, you know what I'm saying? Here's the one to pitch. That ball check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Oh, he did go. Okay. He did go. Go sit down. That's a strikeout. He went. Magnificent Mind Magic Man in the building.
Magic Man 2 says, smash the like and subscribe. It's fast, easy, and free to do. Memberships are available.
It really is, man. Do you want to have a golden placard like Magnificent Mind Magic Man as it glistens every second? See how it glistens like that? It says member. Do you want to have the AI Overlord's voice when you say something?
Magic Man 2
like
says,
this.
Smash the like and subscribe. It's fast, easy, and free to do. Memberships are available.
Yeah, membership. Do you want the Magic City emoji? The only Magic City emoji on YouTube. The only one on YouTube. You want all those provisions? Then go ahead and become a member. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1 to count. That's right. You can't even put that Atlanta Braves emoji in there. Man. The Hawks, the Falcons. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Rayleigh up the bat. He's batting .247 on the season. 2-2 to count. Exclusive to the members. Here's one to pitch. All right, Sean Murphy gonna throw him out. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh, Sean Murphy throwed his butt out. He got tagged right on the butt, too. Ah, dang it. That's a good jump. I don't know. He must have missed him. Nah, he missed him. He definitely missed him. He ain't touch him. Lion self. If he would have touched him, he would have got him. But nah, he went right between the legs. He touched the air. Safe. That's a walk. All right, so the steal didn't matter. Running at second and first base right now. 1 out. All right, the kid is in a little trouble right now. He's running to a little tornami. That's a tornado and a tsunami. A tornami. See if he can get out of this situation. See, Terry said, I was stationed in Seattle area for 10 years. Have family up there. It's very beautiful up there. Yes, it is. I didn't get to go in the woods and nothing. I was just in the city area. You know. I was in my esports years. Here's one to pitch. That ball popped up. Dubon got it and throws it over to third base, excuse me. Throws over to third base. Holds the runner. All right, it's 2 outs, 2 runners on. Rich can dance up out of this tornami. Give me that tornami emoji combination. Do y'all remember that combination? A tornami? All right, Miss Graver is batting 200. Here's the one to pitch. Oh, drop that curveball in the bucket. Great pitch by the Rook. Good pitch, Rook. Let's go. 1-0's count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way outside. Curveball got a little loose on it. That's all right. 1-1 is the count. Garver the 8-hole right now, man. Let's get this dude up out of here, man. 2 outs, 1-1 is the count. Swing and a miss. 94-mile-per-hour sinker at the top of the strike zone. Had him swinging right above it. All right, 1-2 is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's get him up out of here, Richie. Here's the one to pitch. Tried to drop that curveball in on his hand, but he fouled it off, chopped it in the ground. Foul ball. Still 1-2 is the count. Here's 1 to pitch. Two and 2 to count. Here's 1 to pitch. That's a strike, but we don't have a challenge because Sean Murphy used it in the first 2 batters. Brady Messenger, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream on Twitch. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Here's 1 to pitch, and that ball hit to left field, pop up, and he got up out of that situation. So great job by the kid. Applause in the chat for the kid getting out of trouble. Had 2 on, 1 out, and got up out of there. Let's go. Still 1-0. Only gave up 1 hit, too. So the kid working on a 1-hit shutout right now. Love to see it. Yes. You want to be where people see. Troubles are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Poo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Poo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey, man. It's like cheers up in here. Even though I ruined cheers for everyone, obviously. It's a show about camaraderie. It's a show about camaraderie between drunks. I just can't believe y'all didn't even look at it like that. I'm just totally surprised. Color me surprised, man. I don't understand how y'all never looked at it like that. They used to be. Hey, Clippy boy. Norm. Hold on, was Woody named Woody? That wasn't a clubhouse. That was a lush house. Shoot. I didn't know it was a real place though, so that's really interesting that they made that show off a real place. That's really interesting though. Braxton Speck asks, have you ever heard of the new Braves prospect Josh White in AA? Supposed to be great? No, I haven't. All right. Oh, great defensive play by the third baseman. Dives, gets it, and beats out Eli White. That's out number 1. No, I haven't heard of Josh, but I've heard of Eric Hartman. Eric Hartman's supposed to be our best minor league prospect. He's like the second best prospect across MLB. I never heard of Josh White, but I'm gonna look him up now. Thank you for the tidbit. Yeah, I never heard of Josh White. I just heard of Eric Hartman. He's supposed to be the second best prospect in Major League Baseball, period. So, another person I'm supposed to look up. You say he's batting 374? They were saying the guy, now mind you, he's playing high A ball, but he was batting like 440. Ed Hartman. Need you guys to look him up also. I'm going to look up Joshua White. Cool. Gave me some homework. Here's the winding pitch. That ball hit right there. Shortstop got it. Throws it across. Safe. Great hit infield. Hit by Mateo, showing the wheels. Mateo got some speed. He said Joshua White the GOAT. Okay. Man, between Aaron Hartman, Joshua White, and then John Gill, man, we got some talent down there in the minor leagues. What position does Joshua White play? Here's the one to pitch. And Rake Baldwin back up, MVP candidate. One of those account right now. Guess he's going to be careful with the young rook. Second-year player. Here's one to pitch. And he's going to try to steal it. Did he get there? Mateo with the base steal. Let's go. Let's go, Mateo. Mateo, real weapon. Mateo, real weapon. Oh, he's safe. He's safe, my boy. Hand in there. He's safe. Hand never came off either. Great job by Mateo. 2-0 to count. Ah, he plays left field. Here's one to pitch. Back in the 90s, it was a documentary about Cheers, the actual bar. Okay, that's what's up. Him and Nehemiah have been putting on in the minors. So okay. All right, 3-2 to count. The 76ers threw in the towel early in the fourth. It was a 20-point lead at halftime. Here's the wind to pitch. And Drake Baldwin looked like he's going to hit another one if it's fair. It's going. It's foul. Just foul. It's 3:26 down the line. That's a porch. That ain't a home run. 401 at straight center field. Man, this park is small. Here's the wind to pitch. It didn't look that small when I passed by. Drake Baldwin inducing the walk. MVP walking. Let's go. Walk it out to the chat. I had to tell all the Hawks fans, man, Knicks look like they going to the finals. And it really don't matter. And I still don't want to build around a small guard. Here's one to pitch. And Ozzie Albies got a hold of one. It's going bad to the wall at the... Oh, he caught it right at the wall. What a catch. All right, and Ozzie Albies back. Oh, Mateo back. Mateo is so fast, bro. Mateo is so fast. What a catch out there. What a catch out there. kind of stumbled, but still a good catch. Near the wall, not against the wall, though. All right, Matteo up. Let's go, Matteo. We got 2 runners on with 2 outs. Here's the wind the pitch. Yes, sir. Looking at it. Curveball. Miss. Good eye. 1-0 is the count. Here's one to pitch. That ball outside. 2-0 to count. Oh, you look a little nervous, don't you? I know one thing. You serve one up for Matteo to knock it out of here. And it'll be for the zip real soon. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. JP Dawson asked, "You get to go to many Braves games?" Nope. I'm at home commentating. Welcome to the stream, JP. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. This sounded for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream on YouTube. I see you. I ain't been to a game since we've been at Turner Field. Here's one to pitch. 3-1 to count. But I watch every game. Here's one to pitch. And that's a walk. Let's go. Bases loaded. Let's go. Guys, the NBA playoffs is over for me. So, here's what it is. I'd rather you bring up a Mets or yeah. NBA basketball is dead right now for me. Here's one to pitch. That ball way too high. Only basketball I'm looking forward to is the draft lottery. Me and Demond gonna have a simulcast, collab, and then the dream. Here's one to pitch. Oh, DeBond rate that thing, but straight at the left fielder, and that's out number 3. So we got bases loaded, 2 outs, but we couldn't do nothing with it. Unfortunately, want. You want the Knicks to lose? Knicks ain't gonna lose, man. Once Boston lost, they got a clear path to the finals. And that's gonna give them false hope to think that they can still build around Brunson. But the thing is, they're their best when Cat is the first option. We couldn't do nothing with Cat. We beat the Knicks in 5 if they kept running their offense through Brunson, and then Cat just get forgotten. So yeah. But I don't ever want to build a team, an NBA basketball team around a short guard anymore. We tried that 8 years with Trae Young, and you got to do it so perfectly. It wasn't Trae Young's fault. It's just the means of what you have to do to try to build a team. It's so unlikely that you're going to win a championship that way. There's only been 2 guards in the history of the NBA that was the number 1 guy that was 6'3" or shorter. Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time, with another top 5 shooter in NBA history. And Isaiah Thomas was in a totally different age, an all defensive team surrounded by Isaiah Thomas, McGuire, and Dumars. Those were your offensive weapons. And Benny Johnson off the bench. Those are your offensive weapons. Everyone else on that team was a defensive player. Here's one to pitch. Strike. Good pitch by Richie. 0-1 to count. That generation been gone and gone. They changed the rules after that when Detroit Pistons won back-to-back. Bad boy Pistons style. So, yeah. Even if the Knicks win, it won't prove anything to me. That'll be 3 teams. In what, 80 years of basketball? Nah, I'm good. Here's one to pitch. Strike. Good pitch. 1-2 is a count. No, the microwave was Vinnie Johnson, not Mark McGuire. Mark McGuire came from Dallas. He was a starter. Vinnie Johnson came off the bench. Here's one to pitch. Swing got a miss. Strike 3. Let's go. Go sit down. Great pitch by Richie. Starting to lock in. Bottom half of the 3rd inning. Braves on top 1-0. It's a pitching duel right now.
Magic Man 2 says, you are correct. Breezy 1500 says, I heard today on 92.9 that will be different lineup next year.
We'll see. Might be a lot of different lineup. Some people might be trading off season. We'll never know. We'll see though. I got faith in Olson. On 1 to count. Here's one to pitch. That slider just missed at the top of the strike zone. 88 mile per hour. 1-1 is the count. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball fouled off. Crawford back up the bat. He walked his first time up. Oh, he from Seattle area? Okay, he home. Oh, he got a lot of people there probably. He got a lot of people there if he's from the Seattle area. Here's one pitch. That ball popped up into left field. And that's out. Now, one of these started off shaky, man. He was nervous. Oh, his family there. Oh, look at it. He grew up a Mariners fan. Wow. So he's playing for the team he rooted for growing up. Wow, okay. We're not playing for, but playing against, excuse me. He's in the stadium that he grew up coming to watch baseball games. It's pretty awesome. Swing and a miss. Now mow him down, Richie. Now mow him down. Yep. Now mow them down. Here's one to pitch. That ball grounded to the dirt. Austin Riley got it. Throws across the diamond. Got him. And that's a 1-2-3 inning by the Seattle native. Let's go. Oh, that's why he pitched it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Richie. We about to have us a like 2 or 3 hit shutout coming. Homecoming? Oh, yeah. He juiced up. I like that. All right, man. Thank you guys coming for this late edition of the DIXON Way. Appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need this caffeine with these Coca-Colas. They're sugar-free, but they ain't caffeine-free. Definitely gonna need it for this late night edition. For this road trip in general. Guys, we play Seattle, then we play the Dodgers. Dodgers start times usually start at 10:10. Goodness gracious. 9:40 was already bad. This one we usually end in the stream. Breeze said, I can't wait for the Dodgers. Breeze, you gonna be able to stay up for all the games? Talking about you can't wait. Oh, you gonna be able to stay up for all the games. So start the fishing. Man, that is a beautiful sight. I'm telling y'all, man, it's weird to see that when it's warm here and looking at a mountain that has snow caps. It's just so strange to me, man. Like when you fly in, you see this. All right, that's what's up, Breeze. Here's one to pitch. That ball. Slider on outside corner. Good pitch. Olson Riley staying in there. Olson Riley batting a robust 203 on the season. 4 home runs. Here's one in a pitch. Check swing. Did he go? I don't think so. 1-1 is the count.
Breezy 1500 says.
Here's one to pitch.
That series, yes.
Also, Riley popped that up the right field. High pop up. Caught. And that's out number 1. Here come Yaz. Yaz with the pizzazz. Yeah, come on. Here's one in the pitch. Strike. Good pitch. 4-seam fastball. 94 mile per hour. Love to see it. Mike is 1 for 1 on the game. Here's the one in the pitch. Shoo. Curveball strike. Frozen with that curveball. Ooh, that looked bright. Golly. Here's one in the pitch. Ball way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, that ball hit right there to the second baseman. That's out on a 1-2 count. And Scrimpsey goes down. That's 2 outs. Strike. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Sean Murphy batting in the 7th hole right now. He's 0 for 1. He's 0 for 2 right now. 0 and 2 is the count. Grounded to a double play in the 2nd inning. So also used up all our challenges after 2 pitches. After 2 batters, excuse me. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Horrible swing by Sean Murphy. And down he goes.
Magic Man 2 says. Packers released Ritter today, he is halfway home to Atlanta.
I ain't paying you no mind, Magic Man. I'm not paying you no mind. No dang on Ritter. Ritter. All right, guys. We're back. And just in the nick of time, here's the wind pitch. That ball raked right past Matt Olson. Good hit. Only thing that Ritter can do in Atlanta is serve some lemon pepper wings. I'm not paying attention to your foolishness, Magic Man. Not at all. I'm not. I promise you I'm not. Here's the wind to pitch. That ball fouled off. All right, the leadoff guy is on. Leadoff guy is on. Name parts of that foolishness. Here's one to pitch. Double play. Let's go. That's one. And that's two. Let's go. Richie, double play chair in the chat, please.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
Hey, man. I'd rather take Michael Penix in a walking boot over Ritter. Georgia Dog in the building. What's up, fam? Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Welcome back to the stream. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike by Richie. Let's go. Sinker, 93 mile per hour. He got the Seattle juice flowing. Hate to do your old team in, but you're playing for the Braves now. You got to do them in. And that's a base hit right through there on a third base side. That's okay. Yaz got it. It's 2 outs. So what? Hit the ball anywhere. Get it out. Get up out of here. Let's go, Richie. Check swing, he did not go. 1-0 is the count. I had to do Magic Man like Sam Jackson did in the first Avengers movie when they told him to drop the nuke. He was like, yeah, I heard what y'all said. But since it was a question, a response, I chose to ignore it. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball popped up. And charging in is Dubon. Dubon got it. That's out. Number 3. Let's go. That's right. Richie doing good. Let's go. Woo! Let's get it. That's right. I forgot. Richie said that when he won his first game, that his family had to fly all the way in to the East Coast for that game on 24-hour notice. So, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, it's a huge reception. He got to go home and eat his grandma's food. Yeah, he got to go home and get some food from grandma today. Well, I don't know because they just flew straight in. They had to play yesterday. So he really ain't had that time to, chill with family. Mike Geiger in the building. What's up, fam? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. As always. You know how we do. You know what that sounds to you. Welcome back to the stream. Where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came. You want to be on the DIXON Way, watching all the games. You want to know where, you want to go where everybody knows your name. Got the second most complete team in the game, in my humble opinion. The team just completed as well. Oh, as complete as us, we'll see them on Friday night. Yeah, but we built this. We built this with brick and mortar. They built it with bucks and gold, glamour. We gritty with it. Let's go. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss, Gilbert. Gilbert might look good in a Braves uniform, I say that for every good player that we face, but then they lose to us. 1-0 right now. Eli White out the bat. 1-1 is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. Eli raced that thing to the third base. Great defense. Throws him out. Good hustle down the line by Eli White, but Rivas. Great defensive play. Worse than yeah. Here's the one in the pitch. New York finding their stride, man. I hate to tell it for people, but the Knicks look like they can represent the East. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Mateo going for the fences. I thought he had a beat on that. Yo, man, that Space Needle is really not that tall, guys. It's really not that tall. It's in the middle of the park, in the middle of the city, right near the old Key Arena and by Washington University. That ball, downtown campus. But yeah, that thing is not really that big. It actually looks bigger on camera than it is when you're actually standing next to it. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball in the dirt. 2-2 to count. Hey man, no team is perfect, Magic Man. No team is perfect. Everybody got to cross the bear. Here's one in the pitch. And Mateo hit over there to third base. He guns it and got Mateo out. You better gun it because that kid got speed to spare. We have flaws. We aren't a perfect team. We have flaws. Here's one in the pitch.
Magic Man 2 says, Bummer isn't a cross to bear, he is a mountain.
Fair enough. Rake Baldwin up the bat. I just dropped the D, you know what I'm saying, and just say Rake Baldwin instead of Drake Baldwin. Rake Baldwin up. One of those account. Here's the one in the pitch. 2-0 to count. Rake Baldwin. You don't know, now you know. You better not hang them right there. It's going out of the park. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 95 mile per hour challenged them. I dare you to do it again.
Breezy 1500 says, the pitching is questionable for the long haul.
Here's one in the pitch, and Drake Baldwin pops that up center field, just missed it. Rodriguez underneath it, he got it. He still ain't no money Mike, though. All right, we're going to the bottom half of the fifth inning. Braves leading 1-0. What a fast game going on. Pitching duel, unguard. All right, guys. Georgia Dawg said, I can't wait to see how much AA gives Rake in an extension. I don't know if he got permission to do that anymore. We'll see. Because right now, Olson Riley, he makes the most money on his team. And you can't tell me that Rake don't deserve more money than Olson Riley. But again, I think $27 million is the limit where the Braves are actually going to go. He makes $27 million flat every year. Magic Man says something that's wild.
Magic Man 2 says, Bummer has incriminating pictures of Blooper, that's how he keeps his job.
Well, Blooper Actually, the original Blooper, the guy who, or the person who plays Blooper, just retired. Some say he went to go to another organization to head up their mascot duties or be the mascot coach, whatever it is. We got a new Blooper person, same mascot. Wayne Knight, Mr. Wayne, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. That sounded for you. How we feeling about the Hawks? The Hawks season over with, man. We'll see. Only time I think about the Hawks is when we're gonna have this the lottery. The draft lottery. I ain't thinking about the Hawks no more or the NBA. Just not. The Braves so hot. I'm thinking about the WNBA. We're about to start the season soon. We'll be having some WNBA action for you guys too. Here's one the pitch. That ball hit right there. Matty O got it. Steps on the bat. That's out. Magic Man said the NBA rigs the lottery. I believe it. Magic Man, there is no doubt that I believe that the NBA rigs the lottery. The Hawks never won it ever. And then in the worst draft in 25 years, they're going to give it to the Hawks. And we get it in between Wemby. And they said we were one ping pong ball away for getting Wembanyama. And that's a quick out on 2 pitches. Let's go, Richie. Richie Rich, 2 outs. Oh, he looking good back in his hometown. Golly. You get a napkin. Here's one to pitch. Strike. Richie back in his hometown, pitching magnificent. I think the Dream might win their first chip in Atlanta. I hope so. I hope so, Breezy. Look, man, that's why they went and got Angel Reese. She's supposed to be the final piece for the defense in the paint and for rebounding. Anything we get extra from her for offense is going to be a bonus for me. We got enough offensive players on this team. We need a defensive presence in the post and rebounding. Yeah. This is J.R. Rich's hometown. Yeah. Here's the one to pitch. And got hit in the foot. All right, 2 out shenanigans. Richie hit a guy in the foot. But yeah, I remember them distinctly saying that, like, when he pitched, that his parents and his immediate family had to fly over overnight. He got the word after the Braves game that he was going to go up, to the big leagues. So, don't know if the Braves went and got the family or the family had to fly out on their own, but they got a flight over here. They was there for their son's first game. So now they get to be at home and bring the whole family. They got a whole suite. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. I doubt Richie bought that. I'm sure the Braves, the Braves are a great organization. They probably got that for the kid and his family. They're not going to do that every time, but his first game in the home stadium where he grew up at, they probably did that. Here's the one to pitch. You said parking is $10 and ice cream sandwiches is $2? Braves doing it up. 1-1's a count. Look, guys, all I ask the Braves to do is to spin this Braves Vision money on free agents. That's all I ask. To re-sign players and go out and get, you know what I'm saying, those players. Here's one in the pitch. If we need somebody, they should be able to dip into that Braves Vision money and go get somebody. One and two is the count. Runner at first base. 2 outs. Bottom half of the fifth inning. This game rolling by. This game is rolling by. He reminds you of Tom Glavine. Yeah, if Tom Glavine could throw 96 mile per hour, man, Tom Glavine fastball was 89 mile per hour. Sometimes you get that thing to 91. Sometimes. His fastball was really 89, 88 mile per hour. Here's one in the pitch. That's what's so amazing about these kids now, man. I mean, John Smoltz used to get up to 95, but like, oh my goodness, he's throwing flames. Here's the one in the pitch. Georgia Doll says the team is too scared to max out running because he's way too injury prone. Well, we don't have to worry about that because they're going to be a Major League Baseball strike. So we ain't maxing them out early anyway. We're going to wait until after the strike. Here's one in the pitch. And did he go? No, he did not. That's a walk. All right, 2 runners on, 2 outs. None of these 2-out shenanigans, kid. That's a good check swing. He did not go. All right, Richie up to 74 pitches. Miz in Milwaukee throwing 104 mile per hour fastballs. Yeah, I know, man. That's ridiculous. 104 is ridiculous. Like, what do you do with that? What do you do with that? 104. Here's one in the pitch. That ball way outside. All right, we got Julio Rodriguez up. They big bopper in a big situation. One swing of the bat, and we could be down by 2. It's 1-0 right now. Here's one in the pitch. That ball way outside. All right, Richie getting a little nervous. 2-0 to count. Here's one in the pitch. That's a strike, but we ain't got no challenges. 3-0 to count. Don't give in, kid. Be like Glavine. Don't get in. Don't give in. You can always get the next man. Here's the one in the pitch. And he walked him. That's all right. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Let's get up out of here, Richie. You got this. You got this, kid. No problem. No problemo. Hey, Magic Man, can we have Miz? We'll give you Bummer and Olson Riley. Here's one pitch. But wouldn't it be great? He will go from your first love to your second love team. That would be great. Here's the one to pitch. We got 2 chips with the Braves and 1 with the United. Yes. Yes. Yes, we do, Breezy. Here's one to pitch. And that ball hit right down to first base, but Matty O steps on the bag. And great job by the kid. Just got through a tornado. Nami. What do you say? Since they got snowstorms up there. Northwest Eastern. Norwegian. Oh my goodness. Way to get out of it, kid. Kid went through a blizzard. A bliznami. There we go. Hey, I throw in Elder. Elder's having a great year this year. Matter of fact, I'll throw in Ditter. I ain't gonna lie. I'll throw in Ditter. Give me Miz for Ditter. Aaron Bummer. And Sean Murphy. There you go. Hey, man, might as well come on over, man. They might come on. Man, don't you want to see the Braves win? If the Brewers can't win the championship, don't you want to see the Braves win it? Right? That is crazy though, Gibby. That is crazy. He had the best game of his life and then got sent.
Sean GIDP Murphy got Heim DF ad when he just had the game of his life yesterday. Sergeant Gibby says, you don't want to see the Dodgers win it, I would hope. Magic Man 2 says, the Braves did win a championship in Milwaukee.
T. Terry, things must be changing, man, because Eric Hartman is the #1 prospect I've seen up until this point for the Braves. Outfielder, batting .440 in A-ball. Here's one to pitch. Yeah, Heim didn't have a place to play. We already got a big contract with Sean Murphy, so he's gonna play. Here's the one to pitch. Ozzie Albies got a hold of one. It's going bad to the wall. He just smoked that thing. Let's go. Ozzie Albies. Home run. Yes, Gerald Richard got out of that situation. Out of bliznami. A blizzard and a tsunami. Gilbert Luck ran out. Yes, he did.
Sergeant Gibby says,
let's go. Ozzie
ran out.
Y'all do understand that Ozzie Albies is the best second baseman in Braves history. Y'all understand that, right? Better than Blauser. Better than Rafael Furcal. He is the best second baseman in Braves history. Period. Period, point blank. Ozzie Albies. My GOAT, your GOAT, Braves GOAT second baseman. Matty O up the bats, 2-0 right now in a pitching duel. 2-0 to count for Matty O. Here's the wind to pitch. He grounds it in the dirt. That was ball 3. Matty O, he ain't gonna throw you nothing. He's scared. He's scared. That young man is scared. Love to see it. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. And then we'll take it higher. Let's go! We're gonna rock down to the back-to-back home runs. And then we'll take it higher. Let's go! Let's go! He just smoked that back-to-back on the hookah. Home runs. Matteo, 300 career home runs. Oh my goodness. We gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. And then we'll take it higher. Hey. Let's go. Let's go. Bet y'all ain't know I knew that one, did you? If you're an 80s baby, you know that. Let's go. 3-0 right now. Braves on top on one account. Dubon up the bat. Here's the wind the pitch. Dubon fouls that off on 2 to count. Floyd, what up, Floyd? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Welcome back to the stream.
Breezy 1500 says, that's a classic.
Smack that thing. Here's one to pitch. That ball raked up there, but right to the second baseman. Dang nabbit, that's the first out. Magic Man is speaking the gospel right now.
Magic Man 2 says, I can see what you're talking about. Y'all take the Miz, so I can see him win a championship, kinda like how the Packers got Favre and Riss in a ring.
Exactly. Repay the favor, man. Pay it in blood. Repay the favor. Repay the favor. Here's the wind to pitch. That ball outside. That ain't no strike. Looked like it, but the umpire didn't think so. One of those account. Yeah, that was Olson number 300 home run. Love to see it. Do I think Olson can be better than Freddie Freeman? I didn't think anyone would be better than the Crime Dog. So it can happen. It can happen, but I don't know. He got a long time to do that. Yeah, right now. Right now in this moment, yes, he is. He wasn't the first. Oh! Let's go! Austin Riley. It's on everybody. Puff, 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 pass. Back to back to back. Jacks. Oh my goodness. Stone Cold Austin Riley. Beer and skulls in the chat. Let's get it. Beer and skull in the chat. Oh my goodness. Austin Riley has entered the chat. Swackum. Look at all the Braves fans. Look at all the Braves fans. We taking over everybody trap. Walk your trap, take over your trap. Let's go. Walk your trap, take over your trap. Let's go. Let's go. That's what the Braves doing. We walk in their trap, take over in their trap. Let's go. Here's one to pitch. It's 4-0. The Braves power is coming in. Chicks dig a long ball. Walt White's for governor. Walt White's can't do no wrong. Here's one to pitch. That ball weakly hit to the first baseman on the hand throw. Steps on the bag. Almost didn't get him. Good hustle down the line by Walt Weiss. I mean, excuse me, by Yastrzemski. But no dice. We are walking in their trap. Take over their trap. Nonchalant said, America's team, that's right.
Sergeant Gibby says, I don't mean to be a nerd, but the Braves had a .400 spill before this inning and only one run. His luck had to run out. Everything was smoked off the bat.
Yeah, it was. It was. It definitely was. That's without a question right now that Walt Weiss is the manager of the year. That's without freaking question. All right, here's the wind the pitch. Strike. Sean Murphy looking at it. 1-1 account. Give her up to 84 pitches right now. Sean Murphy 0 for 2. Let's make that 1 for 3, please. He needs a hit. Here's the wind the pitch. That ball inside. Good eye. Good eye. 2-1 account. The team is injured. We're still playing well. We ain't just playing well. We're dominating people, man. We're dominant right now. Here's the one to pitch. Strike at the top of the strike zone. 2-2 to count. Nasty slider. We are dominant right now. And we ain't even got our full assortment. Our most talented player has not been playing well this season, and now he's hurt, and Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's the one to pitch. Money Mike has jumped out of his slump, looking better than his rookie season. Drake Baldwin increasing what he did with Rookie of the Year and elevating his game to being the best catcher in all of Major League Baseball. And his pitching staff tattered, hurt, injured. Keep just floating along. Wow, look, man, I ain't even going to do it. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. But credits, bro, here's the one to pitch. That ball yanked down third base line, foul ball. Yo, credits. We got the Mets hitting coach and the Mets pitching coach. And we are looking like 2023 Braves right now. But with pitching. Our pitching was disgustingly bad in 2023. Here's the one to pitch. Strikeout. Sean Murphy watching it. Well, that ain't changed. Guys. Jeremy Hefner was a good pitching coach in the first half of the rotation. Couldn't get longer than 5 innings, which is why they collapsed. We don't have that problem. Magic Man said, Bummer is still disgusting.
Bummer is still disgusting.
Well, guess what, man? If you guys do that trade and give us y'all best pitcher, man, I promise you, we'll treat him well. He'll win a championship. He'll win like 3 in a row here. And then after that, he can come back and retire as a Brewer. Richie has the middle of the lineup coming up. All right. Well, got to get it done. Oh, yeah, Breezy. Breezy, the New York Mets is definitely feeling it. They definitely feeling it. They ain't even the same team, bro. I don't even know if anybody's even mentioned that. in like Mets media about how losing on the batting coach, the first base coach, the batting coach, the first base coach, and the pitching coach all came from the Mets. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Here's one in the pitch, and that ball goes in. Did it hit him? Almost. You don't want to put Azarino on. Whoa, ball inside again. All right, 2-0 to count. And the blue trying to break up the tension. Randy Arozarena, formerly of the Rays, of the Tampa Rays. That's 3-0 to count. Richie. Come on, Richie. And he walked him. He stepped back. You ain't about to hit me, bro.
Sergeant Gibby says, we showed the Mets this is how you do it. You had the right guys, you wasted them.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, he can't be walking guys. It's the bottom half of the 6th inning, man. He got 85 pitches. He ain't much longer for this game. Here's a winding pitch, strike, right in the middle. Yep, Kenley already up. Kenley throwing up. What is he throwing? He's throwing like a little, what is that? It's not a wiffle ball. He was throwing some kind of ball up against the wall. But he's throwing it hard, but it was barely bouncing back to him. So it must have been soft or something. I don't know. That was weird. All right. That's his 5th walk of the day. He needs a double play. Yes, he does. Here's one to pitch. Curveball miss. He's getting a little squirrely with his control right now. Canzone is up the bat. Dominique Canzone. Batting 270 on the season. 1 for 2 on tonight. Single in the 4th inning. Here's the winding pitch. That ball way outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. All right, kid. All right, kid. Up to 89 pitches. We got to save him from himself. Help me. Help me. Here's the winding pitch. And he walked him. So 5 out of 9 pitches was all balls. Yeah, it's time. It's time. We don't need bases loaded with no outs. It's time. Yeah, I agree. Here's one to pitch, and that's another ball. Hey, man, time to get this kid up out of here. Walt Weiss, wake up. Walt Weiss, hello, McFly. Here's one to pitch. That ball raked in the first base side. Foul ball. Look at all them Braves jerseys. Let's go, Braves. Yeah, we in there. No big dumper. Here's one to pitch, and that ball, that's a home run. And we only got a 1-point lead right now. Take him out, Walt Weiss. I don't care you at home. Take his butt out right now. Walt Weiss. Oh, you're supposed to be walking up the steps by now. You're supposed to be walking up the steps right now, Walt Weiss. As soon as that ball was hit, you should have been walking out there. Like, literally, that ball was struck. It was time to go. Now the Braves only lead by 1 run. God dog it, man. It was a meatball. Yeah, it's time to go. Yeah, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Do. I don't care if your whole family there. Time to go. It was 1 pitch too late. 1 pitch too late. Dang nabbit. All right, well, that's up for the Braves.
Lights on.
I didn't understand you.
Morning.
Hello.
Heck no. Yeah, we squeezed the lemon a little bit too long that time. That was a hometown squeezing right there. That was a hometown squeezing. All right. Well, we're in the battle now. Seattle fans that didn't leave are hyped up now. Kenley coming in. Well, at least there's nobody on base. And it's at the beginning of the inning. So there's that. Snit gonna snit. He got to fight against those snit urges. On 1 account. Here's 1 to pitch. That ball way too high. 1-1 is the count. Yeah, I get it too, Southside. I get it. Here's 1 to pitch. That ball fouled off. He was trying to give him 1 more inning. See if he could fight through it. Since he had a 4-0 lead. But now it's serious. Now we in a battle. 1 swing of the bat. Here's 1 to pitch. Swing at a miss. There you go, Kenley. Go sit down. Should have did that.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
Snit gonna snit.
Magic Man 2 says, the ghost of snit decisions is real. Y'all need an exorcism.
Here's 1 to pitch. I thought we already had 1. Here's 1 to pitch. All right, 2-0 to count right now. Come on, Kenley. Here's 1 to pitch. That's 3-0 to count. Well, if he walked this guy, they would have walked in a run, but it wouldn't be 3 runs brought in, just 1. Here's one to pitch. And he would have walked in and run, but that's all right. It would have been 4-1. With one out, with a chance to still double up. Now we still got a chance to double up and get up out of here, but just saying. There's a big dumper right there. Here's a one to pitch. That was not a strike. And he's going to challenge it and win it. He's going to challenge that and win it. Nobody knows what happened to Danzabal Hernandez. There's no time. They don't even talk about Danzabal or G.I. Joe. They don't talk about Danzabal or G.I. Joe anymore. Mum's the word. 1-1 is the count. Got hit by a pitch in the 5th inning. Julio Rodriguez, third base. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 is the count. Field farm field slider by Kenley. Love to see it. Timeout by Rivas. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Go sit down. Let's go. Go on over there to the bench there, sir.
Go sit down.
Oh, 1-0 is the count. Here's the one to pitch. Strike right at the knees. Good pitch. 1-1 is the count. Crawford up the bat. He's 0 for 1. Let's make that 0 for 2, please. Got 2 outs. Just need an out. Force out at second base. Catch it. Pop up. Whatever. Here's one to pitch. Check swing. That's a strike. Challenging if you want to. Man, guys. These thumbnails are fire that Shonda made. I'm just saying. I'm looking at it right now. These thumbnails are wow. It's worth for applause. Here's the one to pitch. ESPN don't make better thumbnails than us. They don't. They don't make better thumbnails than Shonda. Look at it. House of Highlights thumbnails are not better than Shonda's. They're not. Here, the one to pitch that ball way inside. Appreciate that, guys. Yeah, them thumbnails are fire. Like, for real. Like, that's all Shonda. Three and two to count. Here's the one to pitch. Oh, my goodness. That's a home run. God dog it. And we're losing now. Yeah. What a horrific 6th inning. It is 5-4. Oh, my goodness. Well, it didn't matter. Kenley would have gave up a grand slam. Didn't matter. So, really and truthfully, it didn't matter. Kenley would have came in and gave up a grand slam. So, That's what it is. It's 5-4. This dude ain't got a hit today. And he just hit a home run that gave him the lead. Ain't this some... He just pitch up by somebody's head? That's your fault. See, that's what I don't like when pitchers do that. I don't like when pitchers do that. Dude, that's your fault for throwing meatballs up there. Stop throwing meatballs up there. You wouldn't have to head hunt. Here's one to pitch. You got him to back up off the plate. You did it, Larry. You were praising the pitching staff too much.
Magic Man 2 says, "You did it, Larry. You were praising the pitching staff a bit
I'll
too
take the
much,
blame.
LOL."
I'll take the blame. That's fine. I'll take the blame. It's my fault. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. I'll take the blame. I'll gladly take the blame for my team. I won't take the blame for nothing that Quinn do. I tell you that. I tell you that much. I ain't never taking no blame for Quinn. Here's the one to pitch, and that ball hit. It's going bad to the wall. Oh my goodness! I thought they hit enough. I thought they did what we did. Oh my goodness! We're going to the top half of the 7th inning, and the Braves were once up 4-0, now down 5-4. What a turn of events! Wumpity wumps in the chat. Reezy said the pitcher was questionable. Don't say that, Reezy. Hey man, they have been pitching great. And the kid was pitching great till he couldn't. He was looking great. I think Walt Weiss, this is his first snit moment. This was Walt Weiss' first snit moment when he just kept him in there a little bit too longer. After he walked that first guy, you should have had somebody up pitching. After he walked the second guy, he should have been out the game. But again, it don't matter because the guy gave up meatballs anyway. He would have gave up a home run, a grand slam. So it would have still been 5-4. Still would have been 5-4. So you know what? It is what it is. Only difference was he could have used another pitcher, but whatever. The pitchers that he used, the same result basically happened, you know. All we don't know is how he would have handled, like the guy who hit the 3-run shot to make it 4-3. We just don't know how he would have handled that at bat. But the problem was Kenley still walked the guy, would have walked the run in, and would have gave up a grand slam. So it don't matter. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. Here's the one to pitch, and that ball. They got a new pitcher in there. Jose Ferreira. Here's the one to pitch, swing and a miss. Eli White couldn't catch up to it. 96 mile per hour sinker. 1-1 is the count. Here's one to pitch, swing and a miss. Swung right over the top of it, 86 mile per hour. Good pitch, changing the speed, dropping it. Swung right over the top of it. Here's one in the pitch. That ball way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the one in the pitch. And Eli White hits it through the first base side. Let's go. Between the first baseman and the second baseman. Love to see it. Great leadoff hit. Let's go. Let's get this back, man. Come on, Braves. Let's get this back. Great piece of hitting. Oppo. Slide right through the hole. Let's get it. All right, Mateo at the bat. Hard to double him up. And the pickoff move, unsuccessful. That's one pickoff move. Oh, yeah, you're right. Uh-oh, I got to find Luigi. It is a 7th inning, right? All right, I guess I'll try Mario. Let's go. All right, Rally Caps in the chat, please. On one account. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Oh, yeah, guys, I forgot to tell you guys before it gets too late. May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day to everyone. May the 4th be with you. Here's the one in the pitch. 1-2 is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I gotta get enough soda. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Mateo goes down. Wumpity wump wump.
Magic Man 2 says, someone needs to punt Baby Yoda into the sun.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't listen to him, Grogu. Don't listen to him, Grogu. Yeah, we don't call him Baby Grogu here. My son even knows his correct name. Stop playing, Magic Man. With that ball. And they threw at the head of Drake Baldwin for retaliation. Eli White, they threw another pickoff move over there. Matter of fact, Grogu got on a rally cap right now. The Hawks hat.
Magic Man 2 says, Baby Yoda is a Team rip off of Gizmo. Look inside, you know it to be true.
No. Grogu is an excellent addition to the Star Wars universe. All right, that ball chopped in the air. Look, step on the bad, safe. No way he was getting that. All right, so a force out.
100 says, Darth Vader, the legendary king.
Yeah. Of course. Impressive. Most impressive. Darth Vader is definitely the GOAT. Man, it ain't that many bad guys. All right, Ozzy Albies hit that ball, line drive, right in right field. That's out number 3. Not too many bad guys in cinema history better than Darth Vader. I guess Thanos. Who y'all think will win? All right, First of all, let me sing this this anthem right quick. Excuse me, the
Magic
Take Me
Man
Out to the
2
Ball Game.
says, the Jedi were the bad guys.
The Jedi was the bad guys. We're gonna get to that. Let's go get into this Take Me Out to the Ball Game remix. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Take me out to
the ball game, take me out with the crowd.
buy me some peanuts
And cracker jack. I don't care if I ever come back.
cause it's root for the Braves. If they don't win, it's a shame. Cause it's 1, 2,
3 strikes, they're out in the old ball game. Play ball.
it's a remix, baby. All right. So, the Jedi were the bad guys. No. Jedi were not the bad guys. The problem was the Jedi were the problem in the Old Republic. They got too hubris, too full of themselves. And Anakin actually was the balance because he brought the dark side back in full force. It was nothing but the Jedi side. So he did bring balance. But then at the end, he also brought balance again by getting rid of Palpatine and throwing him down in the pit. Or so we thought until the sequels happened. And totally retconned that. Yeah. The Jedi were not evil. They were just stubborn in their ways. You know? Here's one in the pitch. I know that's what George was going off of about samurai and ninja and all that. But yeah, shout out to James Earl Jones. Yes. Shout out to all the deep voices. You know what I'm saying? Here's the one in the pitch. And that ball hit right down the line. That's going to be a stand-up double. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I got the wrong cap on right now. I ain't supposed to have that on. And I need to go find Luigi. Now Seattle Mariners is opening up the whooping stick on us. They got a leadoff guy on the double. I know that's what George was going for. Samurai, Pirate, Space Odyssey. But really, man, Star Wars got a lot of overtones, man. Here's one in the pitch, and that's a home run. Well, dang gum, man. Oh no, it's at the wall. Wow. Thank the Matrix. Thank the absolute Matrix. I thought that was gone. I thought we was down 7-4. Starting to throw some meatballs up there. Oh, it's Bummer. Oh, my bad. It's Bummer. Rob Refsnyder got a hit, base hit. And runner's going to be on the corners. First pitch, too. Where's my Bummer flag? Where's the flag for Bummer? I don't see it. Oh, I must have put it up. Okay. Golly, bummer. Oh my goodness, bummer. Come on, bummer. All right, man. We got runners on the corners with one out. You said those toys are still in your mom's attic. They're worth a lot of money. They're worth a lot of money. Yeah, Magic Man just said it. They're worth a whole bunch of money, Breezy.
Those toys are worth a lot of dollars, dollar.
Even if they are out of the package. If they're in the package, Breezy, you better go get paid. You better go look it up. Like, think in your mind what toy you had, and depending on if it was open or not. Even if it's open, it'll be worth $50 just open if you got some of the original stuff, depending on how well taken it is. Obviously, if it's boxed, it's going to be in the thousands. It's going to be in the thousands if it's boxed. Here's the one to pitch. I got a Jeff George, but I don't think it's worth nothing. I don't even know where that Jeff George at, man. I didn't throw him away because I wouldn't throw away a present, but he lost somewhere. He might be with my other figures. I got a bin for the figures, like Street Fighter figures that could be valuable in the future. That I can lead Larry. If they're worth something in the future, he can sell them, or you can keep them. I don't know, but it'll be his choice. Like all this stuff behind me. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna leave all this stuff to Larry, obviously. Here's one to pitch. That ball way inside. 2-2 to count. No, 3-2 to count. My bad. If Jeff George is my favorite player, then Barrowman is your favorite mascot. Here's the one to pitch, and he walked them. Bases is loaded with one out. Uh-oh. And Hefner's telling the pitch smart. I don't know if that and Bummer are in the same sentence. You telling the pitch smart. I don't think you can tell Bummer that. Cole Young up the bat. He's around the pitch, swing and a miss. We need a double play in the worst way. Well, I guess you'll take back that Jeff George statement there, Magic Man. Here's the one to pitch. Blasphemer. You're the blasphemer talking about Jeff George. 0-2 to count right now. Here's the one to pitch. He said, okay, I'll take it back.
Magic Man 2 says, okay, I take it back, LOL.
There you go. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Let's go, Bummer. Go sit down.
Magic Man 2 says, I do know that at the end of DIXON's career, that figure will be worth the dollar.
Oh, yeah. This right here, Magic Man got us this for the backdrop, guys. It got Bajan in there, and it's the Legacy figure number 3. We're about to have a picture change right now. Walt White said, I ain't squeezing this Bummer lemon. That's a sour one lemon. That's a spoiled lemon. It's brown, not yellow. But this is the 3rd edition. Oh, my bad. No, it's figure 43. My bad. So it's a 43rd figure for the NFLPA on this. And it has Bijan carrying that ball, run the dang ball. It has Bijan right there.
Run the dang ball.
And it
Run
has
the
a card
dang
in there
ball.
too. It has a Bijan Robinson card. I don't know if that card's signed or not by Bijan. But either way, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. So yeah. The only thing missing is the Green Bay Packer that tried to tackle him when he juked him. Because he's running the exact same way. Now I need to find a Packer figure and put him right here. Like diving. It looks better in the box than a certain gift. Man, that gift was awesome, and it's still on my computer. Don't try me. All right, man, the bottom half of the 7th inning, man. What a beautiful stadium. They got the nice little colors at the top of the dome. Well, yeah, it's a dome, but it slides over if it's raining. It like slides back like a sunroof, basically. Oh my God, we gave up. We went from Bummer to Cookie Carrasco. We went from Bummer to Cookie Carrasco with bases loaded. I can't. Swing and a miss. If this worked, Walt Weiss is the best manager in the history of Earth. Because this is like the 2 worst pitches you can have in back-to-back situations. Here's one to pitch. Yes! 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 Olson Riley catches a laser right at it. And we had it in it. What a gutsy call by Walt Weiss. That was luck, actually. But hey, it worked out. Oh my goodness. Cookie got out of that situation. I thought they were about to score at least 2 runs. I ain't even gonna cap. I saw Cookie, I'm like, what? I cannot believe Cookie got out of that situation. I appreciate it. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. ball hit, but it's gonna be a pop up. That's out. Dang it. All right, found Luigi. All right, there's a pitching change going on. All right. Let's get it, Braves. Kenneth Clark, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Welcome to the stream. All right, can we get up out of this situation, guys? Can the Atlanta Braves make a comeback? We got 5 more outs to do it. We gotta hold them here. We gotta score, then hold them. The kid Richie was dominating them for 5 innings. And when we reached the 6th inning, all hell broke loose. The kid was working on like a 4-hitter. A 4-hit shutout. And the wheels came off. A crazy game we watched in baseball. Ball. Eduardo Bizarro. Bizardo. Yeah, there we go. Swinging the miss. Oh, goodness. This guy got a 1.2 ERA. This is one pitch. That ball fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's one pitch. Get out. Let's go. That miss. Man, this game was short. Now it's long. This game was humming right along until it didn't. Check swing, did he go? No, he did not. Full count. Good eye by Dubon. Come on, Dubon. Here's one in the pitch. Swing, got a miss, got him. 95-mile-per-hour sinker with a lot of little cut action on it, little tailing action. Woo. Here's the winding pitch. That ball missed way up high. Time runs at the plate, man. Olson Rodriguez tied this up 1 hit. 1 swing at the bat. Here's the winding pitch. That ball rocketed right through the hole. Let's go, man. Good hit by Olson Riley. Went out. Run on first base. Ben Skull in the chat. This road trip might be where Olson Riley finds his groove back. That's right, man. The Luigi Rally Cap. That's why I went and got it. Mario, not so much. And it's definitely going to have to be the Rally Cap because Mikey Scrimsey up. He probably our worst hitter right now. Yeah, this is 1 for 3 for today. With single in the second inning. Here's the 1 in the pitch. Yes, fouled that off. 1-1 is count. Here's the 1 in the pitch. Yes, swung at a high fastball. Popped up, shortstop got it. And that's out number 3. Oh well. Got 3 more outs. Dang nabbit. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Down by 1 run. 5-4. Let's go. Oh well, guys. We got 3 more outs. Well, we got to get these 3 outs first. And then we got to come back in the top half of the 9th inning. The sun is setting in Seattle. And it's trying to set on this game. We got to tighten up. Muckle shot. Casino and resort. That Martine? No, it's Cookie. How bad. Cookie back out there. Well, Walt White's living dangerous. I guess our bullpen really need a rest. We throwing Cookie out there after throwing Bummer out there. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Cookie. Go sit down. Wow.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down.
Wow, Cookie.
Go sit down. Hey.
Okay. All right. You got no challenges. You can't challenge it. You use them up all in the first inning. Seattle still got their challenges. That boy he hit it right to Matteo. Matteo stepped on the bag. He's out. That time he was up, he hit a home run. That made it 43. Hit a 3-run shot. Julio Rodriguez up. He's 0 for 3. It was winding pitch, the ball inside. One 0 is count. That ball way outside. 2-0 count. That's right. Good pitch. Slider across the fat part of the plate. Don't you dare throw that again, Cookie. Here's winding pitch. Olson Riley had it bounce off his hand. And he came up shaking his hand. And that was a hot shot. Base hit. That ball bounced up. Also, Riley had to stop it with his hand. He never touched his glove. He said he all right. Okay. Here's the winding pitch. That's 2-0 to count. Josh Naylor looking for another hit. He be leaning back like he's leaning up against the wall. Then explode. He explodes through the swing. 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball fouled off. All right, guys, let's go. Two, 1 to count. Come on, Cookie. Here's one to pitch. That ball yanked down the first base line, but foul ball. That ain't the Matrix. Time out. Hey, here's why the pitch. That ball popped up. That should be out number 3. Olson Riley got it. Let's go. All right, guys, that's the end of the 8th. Now everybody want to be like the Braves and cut their lights out when the closer come in. Everybody trying to be like the Braves. That's crazy. All right, guys, it's barbecue and mildew time. What you think we're gonna do? Barbecue or mildew? Put it in the chat. Barbecue or mildew? I want to hear what you guys think.
Breezy 1500 says. Barbecue. Monkey Business 8779 says. Barbecue DOM Smith PH2 Run HR.
I like that.
Magic Man 2 says. Mildew, they lost momentum.
Oh, boo. Money Mike coming in. Let's go. Hey, if y'all give us the miss, if you give us the miss, it won't be no more mildew. Andres Munoz got a 6.3 23 ERA. I don't know why they put him in, but okay. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike at the knees. Good pitch.
Magic Man 2 says. The cost for Miz is too high.
Here's one to pitch. Swing at the miss. Nasty slider.
Magic Man 2 says. Besides you got Bummer, he was worth 5 players apparently.
More reason why we're going to trade him for miss. Here's one to pitch. That ball in dirt. Good eye. Come on, Mike. Daddy power. Here's the one to pitch. Swing at a miss. Womp. That's out number one. Got himself out on that. He never threw a strike. He never threw a strike.
Magic Man 2 says. Y'all better trade Bummer to the Savannah Bananas.
I agree. But that hurts our stab because he's one of the few left-handers we got in the pen. Strike. Sinker, 100-mile-per-hour Munoz. Oh, my goodness. 0-1. Here's one to pitch. Man, that slider is devastating. 85-mile-per-hour when you got a 100-mile-per-hour heater. Eli White out the bat. We may never get to see Drake. Here's one to pitch. Got him. Good pitch. Got him with the 84-mile-per-hour slider right there at the edge of the strike zone. What a gutsy pitch. What a gutsy pitch. Are we down to our last out, guys? We are down to our last out. Dang nabbit. All right, Dom. Too fast, too furious. We need you. Right here, right now. Here's one to pitch. That ball too low. Good eye by Dom. Dom said, I'm not fooled by your shenanigans. And the force is with me.
Breezy 1500 says, Savannah Bananas has big contracts.
Here's one to pitch. Good eye by Dom. Dom said, I see this. Too fast, too furious. Dominique Toretto, seeing everything. I would love a walk here. Here's one to pitch. And there you go, Dom. Hit it up the middle. Let's go.
Breezy 1500 says,
Great hit by Dom.
I would play for them if I could.
Too fast, too furious. Let's go, Dom. Great piece of hitting by Dom. I mean, he hit into the shift. What a hit by Dom. Shoryuken. All right, and here we go. Drizzy. And they about to walk Drake. We got a pinch runner out there. Azakar is pinch running for Dom. Y'all go, hey, y'all gonna piss the Drake Baldwin? Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. They about to piss the Drake Baldwin. They're about to piss the Drizzy. Let's go. They about to piss the Drizzy. Yeah, let's go. Here's one to pitch, check swing. Ooh, that was a filthy slider. Fool Drake. Hard to fool Drake. Here's one to pitch, swing and a miss. Yep.
Magic Man 2 says, what became of the 5 players that were traded for Bummer?
I have no idea, Magic Man. The White Sox still sucked, so they obviously sucked. Here's one to pitch, ball in the dirt. Runner will advance. Let's go.
Magic Man 2 says, LOL.
It didn't help the White Sox at all, so I guess it was a wash on that trade. All right, 1-2 is the count. Here's one to pitch. And that ball hit right there to second baseman. That's it. And the Braves lose a game 4-5. Dang nabbit. Womps in the chat. Womps in the chat. Womp. Can't believe we lost that game. Man, that kid was throwing a 4-hit shutout until he wasn't.
Breezy 1500 says,
That's
we
crazy.
are okay.
Yeah, we okay, but that's a sucky way to lose. It literally was in the 6th inning. He's throwing a 4-hit shutout, and we lose that game. That's a kick in the gut. And again, guys, going to
Magic
Seattle
Man
has
2
been a
says,
house of horrors for us.
cheers for the stream and the fun.
Appreciate it as always, Magic Man. Thank you. Been a house of horrors going up to Seattle, so we come back tomorrow, man. Hopefully we can win that game. Tie it up and then try to win the last game to win the series. Hopefully we're not looking ahead to the Yankees. I mean to the Dodgers. Which I kind of feel what's happening right now, but I didn't want to speak it into existence. But whatever. They need to get over that. They know they're in the series now. They got to win this series and then go into the Dodger series without losing the series.
Breezy 1500 says, I am.
Yeah, we're okay. It's only one game, guys. We got 3 more games to play.
Freezy1500 says, we need to work on the pitching.
Yeah, I mean, he was a young guy, man. And then our bullpen didn't help either. One of the few times our bullpen failed us this season. But hey, it's a long season. Things happen. I'm not stressed. Just a tad bit disappointed. But that's all right, man. Still got the best record since over a century ago. So yeah, we'll get them next time, guys. All right, guys. You guys have a blessed rest of your evening. Peace up, A-Town down. Deuces. Rays lose the first game of a 3-game series in Seattle. Peace.